Yes, please. It's on record. You can please start.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thanks. Yeah, hi Bhavesh. So we have seen in the last class inheritance programs how we
Yes,
can do the different kind of inheritance, multi-level and single level inheritance. We have seen the concept of overloading also, right?
yes,
Today I will going to show some more program. We were going to start the polymorphism, but before start, I want to know did you clear with the inheritance concept? Is it clear to you all the things that I've shared in the last class that I've explained you? Do you face any
yes. Some of the programs are left for testing. So after that, I can tell you if I have any question or not.
okay, yeah, okay. So before start, the polymorphism in the last class, I have given you the concept of what is overloading and overriding. If
Yes,
you remember, then it's okay. If not, then let me open that so I can just recall you. I have already uploaded that notes. If
yes,
you
I have
see,
downloaded that. No.
yeah. So in the last class, I have told you that what is overloading and overriding. So this both comes under polymorphism. Okay,
Okay.
polymorphism in the sense, as I said you, it means taking multiple form. The same method or operator, they usually perform a different operation. Okay, they usually perform different operation. However, their names or type same. Like here, this plus sign, this plus symbol is used for addition, increment,
Yes,
concatenation.
yes,
Here, multiplication symbol, that asterisk symbol, is used
yes.
for multiplication. In
And
C
pointer.
language, you might have seen it is in pointer.
Yes.
However, in Java, there is no pointer, but
Okay.
you can see this asterisk. You
So
can
instead of pointer, what we use in Java?
linked list and all we use it, so that's
Okay.
used to hold the address of previous node. That's why
Okay.
in Java we use collection, right? So I told you
Yes.
collection. So those collection are efficient as compared to pointer, and they are used to hold address like linked list and all we have seen, right? So they
Yes.
are used to hold the address of a previous node, next node. And the
Okay.
memory efficient means memory utilization is more efficient in Java. That is the reason that Java is faster as compared to other programming language.
Okay.
Java is much faster than your Python and other languages. So that is the reason we use Java. And you might have seen this asterisk symbol we use with the multi-line comment also. So this single symbol is used in a different scenario. So when they are used in a different scenario, their meaning also get changed. It is for multiplication. Another is for asterisk sign is when you use with forward slash, it become comment. You can see,
Yes.
right? So in polymorphism, the polymorphism are of two types. Okay. So the polymorphism. So I told you the meaning of that
Over
polymorphism.
overloading and overriding.
But it comes under a different class that I let me explain you.
Okay.
So polymorphism of other classify into two types. That is compile time polymorphism,
And
and
runtime.
another one is runtime. Good. So compile time polymorphism is overloading. The
Okay.
overloading that we use is defined
Yes.
under compile time polymorphism,
Okay.
and the overriding that we have seen, it comes under runtime polymorphism.
Okay.
So these are the classification of these two, compile time and runtime. Compile time in the sense that is work while compiling. While compiling, they compile time is usually performed. Means overloading is something that when we run the multiple program with a different
Yes.
with same name but a different return type and signature. So the compile time, it's very crucial to check that what is the different parameter that we are passing. So based on that,
Okay.
they can run the method, right? Like suppose when you call it with the help of an object, so while compiling they check what value you are passing, right? Like for example here, for example, add 2 and 3. So when you pass this 2 and 3, it means that you might have declared somewhere an add function which is accepting integer data type, right? Integer type of value and two value, right? So it's a
Yes.
crucial at a compile time that you need to check it, that value that the user is passing should be based on that compiler will execute this. That
Okay.
comes under compile time. Now overriding, in the sense, when you are implementing in the overriding,
Yes.
overriding is something like a runtime where they have to do checking at that time also, like which method you will going to call or not. But the here
Okay.
the beauty is that they both are defined in a different class. So
Yes.
when whichever the object you will create, that will be executed. So it
Okay.
depends on you where you define the main class, main method, and which method you are calling. So it's completely depend on runtime, that either you will execute this method or this method, or you want to execute both. So when you want to
Okay.
execute both, you need to just write super.add. So when you write this super.add, it's quite ensure that you are talking about the superclass add method,
Yes.
right? So here that is the reason it comes under runtime polymorphism.
Okay.
Okay.
So how will we call that class A or class B? Can you in
Uh,
that main program?
Sorry, can you repeat it once again?
So if you have to call class A and class B in that main program, so how do we will
You
call
need to
them?
create an object, right? You will
Yes.
create object of a, just like we normally create an object, and with that
Yes.
object you will going to call the method.
Okay.
Okay, so just we have seen I will show you the program. Now this is the interface program. Let me show you the program. Now here you see, here this is one main method you have defined, and there
Yes.
is a program which is based on that. Just 1 minute. Hmm. I think that last 1 minute. Main example one.
I think you need to open example one.
Yes, yes. I'm looking that one.
So there are two example.
Yeah, this
I
one.
think the first one, yes.
Yes, yes, yeah. So here I have, you can see here, this is here I'm implementing what, overloading or overriding.
This is overloading.
Yes, correct. So
Yes.
here,
Overriding is in different classes only.
yes, correct. So here you can see I have declared a method. Okay.
Yes.
And what do you mean by this static? In the last class, you asked me the significance of static. So I have told you that static we usually create so that the object they occupy the same memory space. Okay.
Yes.
And but there are some more significance of using the static. I have thought to explain you that also. So I have found in one reference a very good example. See,
Okay.
static is used for creating the same memory space, but another reason is why we use it. Whenever you use a static before any variable method, okay, so they are by default public. And another reason is that when you declare any method as a static, it means that that method and variable belong to class. They do not belong to the instances or the object, or like another method or another method or another class.
Okay.
Okay, it means that when we declare any static keyword before any method, any class, it means that that variable and method belong to that particular class, and it will not create a separate space for every object. You only think when you create a multiple object of the same class, then
Yes.
obviously they, it's not required that they create a different space in the memory. Even
Yes.
if they occupy same space, that is fine, right?
Yes.
So that is the reason that we use static keyword, and this static keyword you add it before variable method, so they will tells you that it belong to that particular class, and it's the member of that class, not the instance method or instance variable. Do you know what is
Okay.
instance variable, instance method?
Uh, instance, we have done it, but I I need to refresh the topic.
Instance is like a copy of the class, okay, copy of an
Okay.
object, okay, like every object they hold variable and its value, okay,
Yes.
and the method that is working on that. Okay, for
Okay.
example, this is suppose an object. Inside this
Yes.
object, what actually they do, inside this object they hold variable, value, and the method that is operating on that. Okay, so this object is usually created once you create the class, right? Because in the class everything is in the form of object, right?
Yes.
Variable, value, method. So static keyword, what it is saying, uh, I will share this notes also with you.
Okay.
Always remember, static block means they are the member of the class. Okay, so you don't need to miss, it is, it is a member of the class, not the member of any instance variable. It will be become
Okay.
instance variable when you create an object of class. When we declare an object, right, you write obj b, then you call a method.
Yes.
So when you create object, your program will get space into the memory. Okay,
Okay.
this object will get space on the RAM, and your processor will start working on that. So when you
Yes.
create an object, at that time that instance variable, value, they get a space in the memory, but before that
Yes.
it's a member of class,
Yes.
right? If I say you fruit, fruit is a class, so mango, apple, banana, they all are the object, right? And
Yes.
this object and their price will be initialized once you create an object of that.
Yes.
Okay, so here variable, value, method, as you create object, like suppose this is I'm writing object, as you create the object, compiler will start working on this. So this
Okay.
is the reason of static. So you can, I'm able to, I can read also here. So I have written that static variable and method are by default public, and since we are accessing from the same class, we don't have to specify the class name because it is inside the same class. And
Okay.
static block are used to initialize static variable. So that is the reason I use a static in my program. Now I will show you the static program. And it means that whatever the object entity you define it, entity is also an object, okay, it's a
Yes.
real time entity. So a collection of object is called a entity, just like student, like
Okay.
Bhavesh, Amit, we both are student, so we are the student entity.
Okay.
Okay, so similarly, mango, banana, grape,
Yes.
it's a fruit entity.
So I have also used static in front of int also in some places in C++.
Yes, yes.
That.
Yeah, so there also it's meaning the same.
Yes. So our instructor told that we use static, that we will not change the value of that variable.
Yeah, it is act as a
Eh,
constant. Correct.
yes.
So when we use a static, it will act as a constant, that value,
Yes.
and it belongs to that class itself. If you want to try to access that variable from other class or other method outside the class, it will be, you can't access it. You can't change the value
So
of
even if that class is public.
it. 1 minute. If the class is public and the member is public, then you can access it. You can access it,
Okay.
but you can't change it.
Okay.
Like suppose
Yes.
if I say you pi,
Yes.
pi r square, so you can use pi and you can perform operation. But if I
Yes.
say you, instead of 3.14 or 22.7, you use instead of this 3.14, if I say don't use 3.14, it will give you decimal, or don't use 22 by 7, you try to use 3. So in that case
Okay.
it will give error because you can't change the value,
Yes.
you can only use it. So that is the reason. Now let's
Okay.
come to the program. So in this program, we have created two methods: static int multiply int a int b, and here one more method I have declared. The difference between these two is the parameter.
Number of,
Good,
yes.
the number of parameter. And now I want to execute it. So when I want to execute it, I have created a main method and I'm simply calling it. So based on that, whatever the parameter you will going to pass, it will execute it.
Okay.
Okay, so here I'm just returning a value. Here I have created this static method and I'm just passing a value and it is going to return it, right?
Okay.
So this is the method, and this is the method where I'm printing multiply fun, multiply 2 4,
But you
multiply.
didn't create an object like
No, we don't need to create an
new
object.
new that.
Yes,
Okay.
so we don't need to create the object necessary in every program. The reason is that here I'm just calling the method and I'm just running it. Means I'm calling the method to it inside the system out print, and it is just going to return a value. When you want
Okay.
to write those value, at that time you can call it. And as I said you, these are the static method, right? So in the
Yes.
static method, you can directly call this method because you're just
Okay.
passing a value and just printing it.
So we can directly call the method without creating an object, or we have to create the object
No,
after.
no, you can call the method. If it is static, you can call the method directly. That is the reason I
Okay.
have calling here directly with the help of this this variable. Sorry, this function.
Okay. So I'm just asking that if you remove that multiply fun is in front of that.
Yeah, actually,
Mul-
this is okay. Let me change this eg- uh, the name of the class. Example one.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay, I need to convert it into the double because oh sorry.
Your values are in int.
Yes, sorry. Here are where is the function? Just 1 minute. Let me.
Okay. Because it was running correctly. Now, what happened?
Yeah, I think some. Just 1 minute. Let me check on that. Hmm. It is something related to here, return
So
ABC.
I think the class multiply fun
Yeah. See, the class,
instead of that.
I'm trying this class. Actually, I'm taking the wrong name.
No, so it should be
No,
example
actually,
one.
uh,
It
this,
should be the class name cannot be different than that dot Java. So your dot Java class is example one, and you have written class multiply fun. So that's why it is giving error.
just 1 minute. Yeah, what you saying?
So can you open example one?
Yeah,
So I'm just saying that you have declared here multiply fun, and here is example one.
yeah.
So that's why it is giving error.
No, it you can do it. This is a
But
static. Yeah, yes.
but I thought that you can't. You have to name that class same only what you have created up here.
No, it's not mandatory that your class name and your program name should be same. Actually,
But
for
if
the
we can try once, you can
yeah
change that multiply fun to example one
yeah
and change that uh, into double and all that parameters. Double.
I need to add a integer because the pass. Okay, let me add int.
So now you can write example one.
Change the method multiply to int
Okay, you need to change
multiply
that
multiply
above.
double double. Create a
So in,
method multiply double in the type example one.
so in example one, you also need to change that above one,
Yes.
intent one, in above one also.
1 minute.
This one.
Above one we don't need it because here this is
Because
it.
you're multiplying two numbers here, not three.
Yeah, but two number I'm passing. Okay.
So you're passing two numbers only, and there you have written three numbers. See three parameters and two parameters.
Yes. So we can pass the three value. Not a big deal here. I can
Okay.
pass 7.2.
Okay. Yes. So now it's not giving an error.
Yeah. No, the question was like you were saying that we can't take it different class. So that I want to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. And now you might have you asked me like suppose here three value are there, right? Okay,
Yes.
let me pass two and check whether it is working or not.
It will not work because it is calling that
Yes, correct.
above one with two parameters.
Yes. So here the thing is that like we need to pass two value. There is one more way of doing that also. Actually, in Java, in case suppose you are
Or you can typecast it to int.
yes, that's only I'm saying. But I have already typecasted here this int.
But this is three variables and you are
Yes,
passing two variables.
correct.
And double C also you need to remove.
No, the reason why I was telling you this code because there is one more way where you can reading a three value. But suppose in
Okay.
case you pass a two value, if you pass two value, then also it will work. But that is
Okay.
not comes under inheritance and polymorphism now. So I will not add that part. But that you can do it with your side also. Error exists in the required project. Okay, not there is no X. So we have solved this, right? So here they
Yes.
have solved it, and now if you want to add it, you can add a three value here and you can change it. But
But why it was saying to typecast into int? Okay.
because it
But
is
you can
double,
remove because you can remove int also, no?
yeah, I can remove it.
So it is saying error exists.
No, error in this program.
Okay.
I think this is a
That is also linked to the same program.
no.
That's it.
Uh,
Yes.
when I click on that while resolving the error, it's means it create a copy of that, and that is the reason it was giving an error.
Okay.
When I remove it, it will get changed.
Yes.
Now if I run it, it won't give error. See,
Yes.
not actually while solving it, I think due to some suggestion, I might have select some wrong option. That's why it has created the another main class based on this class and did the changes.
Okay.
So this is the example of like overloading, how you can solve it, and based on that, whatever the parameter you will going to pass, it will do the operation. So static keyword, when we use it, we don't need to use the same class name as you said it right, that we
Yes.
require to use the class name. Actually, it is recommended or it is suggested that your class name and program name should be saved. But even if you have you run the code in command prompt before
No.
without ID. That is the reason you don't know. Just I will show you in case if you don't know, or have a look on this Google and video, or I will upload it one video today. So just
Okay.
see that when you run the program in the command prompt, means I'm talking about this CMD, okay?
Yes.
When you
Yes. I
run
know.
on that, then even if you keep this class name different from the program name, it will run. While compiling, while compiling the program, what command you need to pass?
So in command prompt, we can only run Java programs or we can run other programs.
Yeah, you can run other program also. You can
C++
run Python,
programs.
C++ program. It won't run. If C++ program, if you are using dev++ IDE, then you can run it. If you
Okay.
are using docs,
Command
yeah,
command prompt.
yes, DOS one interface, then it won't run.
Yes.
So when you run
Okay.
the Java code in command prompt, so what you need Java C and the name of a class. So what is the name of class? Suppose here example one.
Yes.
Okay, but while this is a compiling one, but when you run it, you need a class name. So the class name and this file name can be different. Means it's it's on you. If you want to use different, then also it can run.
Okay.
Uh,
I
if I,
was saying that because I was getting one error when I was starting in IDE. So it was saying that uh,
okay, in
class name and file name should be same.
okay
That
in your
main class name should be same.
okay, so in your system, is Java is installed?
Yes.
Means have you add to the path? Have you added a path?
So
Okay, I'm just stop sharing. Just share your screen. Let me check it once, so I can tell
I
you.
don't remember if it was showing on my screen or not, but it was, I think.
Yeah, let's check. You just type on the command prompt, Java C version. Just type it and see whether it is
Okay,
showing.
I need to join from my desktop.
Okay, you joined from mobile. Did you
Yes.
join through mobile? Okay, let it be
Yes.
then. In the
No,
next.
you can let me in now.
Okay. The reason why I've said so that you will come to know like how we can execute it.
Yes.
Can you? Yeah. Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Type Java version. Java C space hyphen version. Hyphen, not slash
Okay.
version.
Enter.
Yes. Yeah, it is there. Okay, now have you downloaded my file?
So it is in form of zip.
Okay, yeah, no issue. You open that. Any program you open, basic program that we have done before, anyone. See the basic program that is not based on okay before one. You can go for 4th May, 6th May. Check it. Is there any program? Yeah, any program you can. Yeah, open with a notepad. Notepad plus plus.
Notepad.
Yeah. Break demo, right? Change it to the demo. Okay, now save it.
Okay.
Now go to the path where you have kept this folder.
So this is a, so
Yeah,
I need to open my
no, no,
ID.
no need to open ID. Just copy this path. This
Okay.
go to this path. Yeah, copy the whole path.
So
Double slash. No, no.
it is in desktop, so I can open it.
Yeah. Go to the command prompt.
Okay. So I need to open from font prompt.
Yes, yes. That's why I'm saying you.
Uh,
Just open the command prompt. Don't worry. I will just tell you. So, type
okay.
cd.
Okay.
Type cd. Cd for change directory. Space
Space.
and paste that whole path. So you will come to that path, or you can type it also.
Okay.
Uh, Directly also you can type
So
it.
desktop
Yeah, in desktop whatever folder it is there, you can type.
Java.
Yeah, and
So I need to write that
yes,
program name also.
no, just enter it. I will tell you how to go there.
Please.
If you have directly pasted the whole path, then you might have like it will be a fast. I think double M is yeah, correct.
This much only.
Yeah, enter. Yes. Now you type Java C and break demo.java
With space or not?
space. If you have added Java C in the command means environment variable, then this code will run. Otherwise, you need to do it that. So that's only I want to check it. Press
Like
enter.
this.
Yeah, press enter. So here there is showing one error. Public. You remove the public. Go to the notepad. Remove public. Yes. Yeah. Now save it and rerun it. Just press page up button. Page up
Page
arrow.
up button. Yes.
No, page up arrow button. Yeah, now enter.
So it was page down.
No. Yeah, means page up means the previous one. Okay, now you type Java demo
Java
space.
demo.
No, space demo. The class name as
So
it is.
dem.
No, not like that.
So
As it.
break demo.
No, this is the file name. Class
Yes.
name. What was the class name?
Demo.
Demo. Capital DEM. Yeah.
Dot
Enter.
Java.
No, only class name. Could not find and load class object demo. Wrong name. Just check it what name you have given.
That break demo. This one.
Yeah, inside this what class name you have given.
Demo.
Demo. You remove this package. Just comment it.
Package.
Yes, you can
Okay.
comment
I
it.
commented. Okay. Wait.
You comment it.
Now I should run again.
Yeah. Could not find and load main class demo.
Same error.
Because you have a two class. Okay, okay. So see, when you run this program, this
Yes.
class file is generated, right? This demo.
So
Okay.
I will remove this demo,
Yeah, remove it or change the name to it.
or I will shift it from somewhere else. Wait.
Now
Okay.
run it. But it usually run. I also check it. Might be it is not added to your path. Java
Could
lang.
not find out load main class demo.
Okay, you do one thing. You do the same break demo. You do break demo, and then run it.
Okay.
You need
Java dot.
Yeah, you need to change there also in code break demo.
Okay, I'll do it. Then I need to add public also.
No, public you don't need it because you are running on the local system and only single class you are running. But is usually it should work. I don't know why it's not coming. I think we might have to add to the path environment variable, right? That it means that you need to add to the environment variable. You have not added the path. Okay,
So,
Java C is defining. Okay, one found 12. This is working, right?
so dot Java is working. Without it is
Okay.
not.
Okay. You type Java demo.java. Try to do that. Make a change.
So so
Uh,
I need to open this again.
yeah, sorry. Open it.
Okay, no issues. Demo.
Yeah. Now run. Save it.
Yes, wait.
Because I was using the previous compiler there, just by passing the name of the class it was working, so I just want to check. Now run it.
Yes. No.
Not running.
Caused by Java class. It's not found exception.
Okay. Okay, so you leave this part. I will explain you in the next class, but it's not mandatory that you should have a class name same as a file name, but I will check once
Okay.
because I have
Okay.
tried it. Might be, I think I have check on different Java version, but I will check it and I will update you. In the
Okay.
next class when we connect, I will update you. So you can just stop sharing now.
Yes. I can. We can check once again.
Yeah.
Like I changed this one name. See, the public type D must be defined in its own type.
Rename file to.
So D dot Java. So that was I was saying that the class name and that file should be same. So it is saying that I need to change that D2 dot Java to root D
Yeah,
dot Java
because in.
or type the type to D2.
Yes, because when you are running on this IDE, at that time
Yes.
it needs.
Okay.
But when you run on the means command prompt, because earlier this ID were not there, so
Yes.
people used to run Java on the Notepad file itself, and
Okay.
they were not like creating a package and all. It was not there. That is the reason that in the command prompt when we run it with the class name and means file name when they both are different, even also it was working. But I need to check once. I will check once and I will update in the next class. When we connect I will show you because I have done work on that. Might be I need to check whether which version of Java I have done that, because
Okay.
you have installed the latest version of the Java,
Yes.
so whether that JDK supports or not.
Yes.
Because in Python also, if you try to run the command of Python 2, sorry, Python, yeah, Python 2 in the Python 3, it will give an error. It won't
Okay.
support. So that's the reason.
So I can ask this question from Divanshu sir also.
Yeah, you can
That
ask.
yes, maybe he can answer. In maybe
Yes,
it's, yes,
because I have done work, so I am little bit sure that the class name should not be same as uh, but that is the previous example like I have given you, because earlier days when the notepad was people were using, so in that
yes,
case there was nothing issue like class name and all. Even I
okay,
have also shown you, right? When I was running it, at that time it was
yes,
multi-fun and it was no error was there. It runs
yes, yes,
successfully. But I did some changes, then it was giving an error. Actually, it is recommended for the standard developer practice for the developer to use the class name and the program name same, so that when you clone in the GitHub or when you upload in the GitHub, it will be easy for other developer to find it out. Just by looking into the class name, they can get an idea what kind of class is present inside it.
yes,
So that's the reason. Okay.
okay,
So this is the one concept. Now let's come to the interface part. So interface, what does it mean by interface? Interface is something, you know, right? The multiple inheritance we can't implement it in a Java, right?
okay,
In that we in the last class I've shown you that you can't inherit two classes at the same time.
yes,
So what you need to use the interface concept. An interface concept means interface actually means use to provide you abstraction to your program. What does it mean by that? Interface will allow you to implement only the necessary detail, and they will allow you to use abstraction also. You might have studied abstraction concept in Java. So they what the interface they do, they will only declare the method in interface. Okay, we can only
okay,
declare the method, but we do not provide a body to it. Why this is? Because once you declare the method inside the interface, whoever class inherit this interface, they can provide a body based on their requirement.
okay,
For example, RBI, we have seen, I have made an example of bank one. So
yes, yes,
RBI, suppose they have declared a method with a rate of interest. Whoever
yes,
bank will going to implement it, they will provide a different interest rate. So based on their requirement, interface we use. So the main criteria of why interface we use it, multiple inheritance and to achieve abstraction, so that we can hide the method body or we can hide only the method name. Okay,
okay,
so here in interface we only declare the method name. We don't provide a body. We just declare
okay,
the method name. We don't provide a body. So whoever the class, they will going to implement it just like now one. Okay, let me show you here the example. Now when you implement when you are working on this class and you want to extend or you want to inherit the interface, you need to use the implement keyword. In the last class I told you, right?
yes,
But when both are same, like suppose if class want to inherit the superclass, they will use extend keyword. When interface want to inherit another interface, they will use extend keyword. But when class want to extend or when class want to inherit interface, they need to use implement. And this class can implement two interface also together. Why there is need of multiple inheritance? How this providing the solution? Because when class they extend two class at the same time, that
yes,
this class become confused what property they need to inherit. Suppose if both class are having same method, then this class will become confused that which method is correct or which method he need to inherit. Okay, for example, you might have seen that in the last class I told you this one, right? Suppose
yes,
this A is having add method, B is having also add method, both are having same parameter. Okay, so there will be a collision here. You can think it like that, that this will
yes,
become confused like which add method will going to inherit. In case suppose if it inherit both add method, then it will create a further problem in extending the class. Okay.
Okay.
Sometime you might have seen a scenario, or you might have seen when we combine, when we try to do some experiment and we combine to a method, or when we combine to a like a solution or acid, they give some, they react on that, they give some uh, explosive result and whatever, right? So
Yes.
it means that there was a collision, or there was a that solution was not correct. Okay, in order to prevent that only, Java said multiple inheritance doesn't support. So now when you use interface, right, so you will
Yes.
only provide a method name, you will not provide a body. So
Okay.
now when this class will implement these two class, or when this class implement these two interface, they will provide a body based on their requirement.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the whole concept behind the interface. So this slide is having the same thing whatever I explained you, with the example what is interface in a Java, as I have written also. Interface is similar to the class. Okay, there is no difference in that. Only the difference is that you declare a method as an abstract method. What does it mean? You do not provide a body to it, you do only declare it, but you do not provide a body to it. Okay, the
Okay.
body is provided in the child class.
Okay.
Okay, then the syntax is what the interface is. You need, just like you declare a class, you declare public interface, name of interface, and you declare the class. And the syntax is like this: interface, you declare method, variable, and internally how they convert it how the compiler understand this. You can see this. This is my class, this is my Java file, right? So
Yes.
compiler internally convert every variable into static and final, so that they will not get changed and they belong to that class itself. Okay,
Yes.
implicitly they will convert into static and final, we don't need to add it. Okay,
Okay.
it will implicitly convert into static and final, even if you don't add it. Okay, you can add it also or not, both, like, but suppose, but usually we don't add it because internally compiler, they are taking care of this. And interface in means method inside the interface is public, so that
Okay.
whoever class is implementing it, they can provide a body to it. And whoever class is implementing means only the class that is depend on this interface, they will only going to implement it, right? Now
Yes.
suppose if I declare this RBI, then several bank only they can use this class.
Yes.
Okay, for online shopping there is no use of this. So this is the interface. You can see here, this variable you will going to declare here, you will declare a method, but you do not provide a body. Body will be provided inside this child class. And this is the scenario how you can, when you inherit one class, you use extend keyword, but when you
Yes.
inherit interface, you use implement. And when
Implements.
you interface another interface, we use extend. So the logic is, the trick is, when both are same, then extend keyword; when both are different, implement keyword.
Implement.
So this is the thing is that
But how can we implement from how we can extend from interface to interface? Can you
uh,
explain that?
yeah, you can use it interface to interface. Like suppose you can't um, provide a body to it, but you can provide a, but you can use this method in this interface also, right?
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? Like suppose
Yes.
this is a rate of interest, so this interface, when they extend it, they will also get the access to this interface. Okay,
Okay.
then later with the help of further class, you can implement the method of these two class. So suppose in case when you extend this interface, or when you implement this interface, you will get the method of this also, so you don't need to implement these two together. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So this is the reason. So I have created in a very simple way, you can read this. Example are also there. Okay, and let's see the example today. So here, okay, let me close this first. I will share this code also with you right now after the class, so you
Okay.
can practice on this. 1 minute. I think I missed one class. Yeah, SBI one. Yes. So you can see this. I have created one interface bank, and I have declared one method rate of interest float. So as I said, it is by default static, public, and right. So you don't need to edit anything here. Okay. So I just
Okay.
added a return type float, and this is my method. Now, when I will going to implement this interface inside this class, I will simply write class PNB implements bank, and I will provide a body to it. So you can see this public float rate of interest, and I'm returning the interest value, that is my 9.7. Similarly, SBI will also going to implement this, and they will provide rate of interest based on there. However,
Yes.
bank they do not provide 9% interest rate. I just
Yes.
taken a random value. You can try to that.
But they can charge 9% on your loans.
Yeah. On saving account they don't provide it. They will charge 9% in home loan. But right now home loan also they are charging around 6, I think 6.65 something. They have reduced it, but
Yes.
personal loan are still around 11 to 14 in the range. That varies from
Yes.
bank to bank. So now this is the thing that you want to know. Now I told you like you need to create an object of the class in order to execute this, right?
Yes.
So but here in this main method, when you want to access the interface, you need to create the object of that interface, but you will call like this. Did you see any difference here? Means I'm creating the object B of this
Yes.
bank, but which method I want to execute, that is SBI class, right?
Yes.
So I have written here SBI, but you might have seen the syntax like we usually write like bank B new bank, right?
Yes.
Now let me show you. If I remove the comment, it will give an error, right? Why? Because bank is an interface, and you can't
Okay.
create an object and access it directly. With the
Okay.
help of class, you will implement it and you provide a body, and then you can call those methods.
Okay.
So based on that, here I created an object and I call the method. B is for my SBI class. Okay. B is for your SBI class method, that is rate of interest, and P is for PNB class.
Yes.
And when and you want to run it, you can simply call it. You can call inside this system out print. So
Yes.
let's run this. So you can see this, they are showing it. Similarly, you can
Okay.
do further operation also. If this is just printing the interest, you can perform arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction. You can use array also, you can use string also inside this and do that. So
Okay.
this is the whole concept behind what is interface, how you can implement interface. So in the next class when we will connect, we'll do more practice on this in interface part, and I will clear your concept also.
Okay.
Is okay, let me check it, because I have run it, so I'm not like I can just I show you in the Google itself,
Okay.
because as per my knowledge I have done this, so I wanted to show you. There is might be screenshot is there somewhere. Let me show you. See here, I was saying you right. See here, you open this with a notepad, right? So in order to
Yes.
compile it, you type java c first java program dot java.
Yes.
It is the name of file and name of the class also. Okay. Now here, the thing is that you were saying you need to set the path on your command prompt like this: export Java home library Java home for Mac, and for a window, wherever the JDK folder are there inside your C folder, you need to run like this.
I
Okay.
think I have done that
Okay.
with Divanshu sir
Yeah.
because there was some error in that. I
Okay. So
downloaded a program called Simple Calculator from Google, so it was giving some error. So
okay.
we tried running using that path method.
But while running it, I told you like you just need to pass the class name. So you just need to pass Java first Java program. You were saying that you need to pass dot Java also.
But it was
But
giving error,
yeah,
maybe due to the path that is
yes,
giving error.
that is the reason. And regarding this class name also, you can check once. I can show you, but I don't think here it is
But
given.
it was also showing that it is found at index 4
Index for
after
it.
in that CMD we were using. So after writing .java, it was saying found at index 4. It was
Yeah.
showing two numbers, 12 and 4.
Yes, yes. That's why I was saying that it varies from Java JDK, what JDK is installed, because JDK is
Okay.
currently updating. When I was working at Oracle at that time, it was around 15 was developed. So,
Okay.
like it depends on JDK every time they develop it. So now suppose they might have changed it, and in the latest JDK, like they you need to edit Java, but I
Yes.
will check and update you. Like you can check in the Google also what changes added by JDK 16, right? Or JDK 15. So you can read it from here also, whatever the new features that is added. So you can get an idea from it. What are the things that are added by it? What they have removed it.
Okay.
Let me check it once again. See here. Yes, you can choose any name for the file .java. There's no matter what are the name of the class in that file mean. The class name may be totally different from the file name. You should compile the program with the file name, and you should run the program with the class name in which the main method exists. Right?
Okay.
That's why I told you that, because I have done it and I know it. Like you can use, you can run the program. Always remember, while running a program, when you compile the program, you need the file name. But when you run it, that is Java, you just need to add a class name like PNB. I will show you. Otherwise, I will create today video
So
and I will
in this program, you change PNB to some other name.
see.
Okay.
Is not giving error. So it is not mandatory that your class name and
But it will give error in my
um,
that
no,
I
no, it's not
I
like
live.
that. We need to check, because the reason why I'm telling you, as I said you earlier also, that earlier days people they were running on the Notepad file. This
Yes.
ID, when this ID come into market, they have made the developer work easy. So they have only suggested this, that you should have a class name and file name same, uh, so that when you will run on this platform, it will be easy for the developer to find out the file and to run it. But
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Bhavesh.
Yes.
Sorry, actually, due to the network issue, means actually power gone, so I disconnected.
Okay.
Hope is it clear to you what I have
Yes.
explained, right? So what I will do it today, I will share the slide with you, as well as I will share this interface slide. All the three
Yes.
slide I will
And
share.
okay.
Do you have any question?
No, no. I was about to say that thing. That 3 slides.
Yes, yes. Don't worry. I will share it today, and in the next class when we connect, I will try to show you the same what I have said you about this class and file name, and we can do more practice on this interface part. So
Okay.
hope whatever I explain it is clear.
Yes.
I'm just once the power come, I will upload all this with this program in the GitHub, so you can download it from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it clear what we have learned today, the interface part, and
Yes. I need to implement it once and then I will. I think I have one question, but I will ask after that program is
yeah,
done.
okay. So you do this program today, and
Okay.
you do the last one also that I have uploaded, 18th
Yes.
May inheritance code,
Yes. I
and
have done half of that programs and half are.
yeah, and ping me. Let me know in the Trello if you face any
Yes.
issue.
Yes.
Okay, and
Yes.
you can tell me also like if you want to learn anything that you curious to know in this Java, then you can
Okay.
just ping on the Trello. I will
Yes.
try to make a program on that and explain you on the same.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
okay, bye, take care,
Yeah. Thank you.
welcome, bye, take care.
Bye.